Hello Taurus, how you going? This is your April reading. For all you gorgeous Tauruses out there, if you're returning, hello, welcome back in. Lovely to see you. And if you're new to the channel, hi, how you going? It's good to have you here. All these readings are general. The blurb down below. And I hope some of this helps. If it does, please feel free to like, share and subscribe because my intention is to help as many people as I can. Excellent. So what have we got for Taurus? A bit of slip sliding. Caution. A bit of slip sliding. Hello Taurus, how you going? This is your general read for the month of April. If you're returning, hello, welcome back. It's lovely to have you back. And if you're new to the channel, welcome in. Most of the general blurb is below. If you like what you see, please feel free to like, share and subscribe, and I hope you get something from this. So, Taurus. Let's see. For you, we've got gratitude. Look at that. Now that's some sunshine and happiness. Gratitude. I love that. All right. Let's get into it. This is the Tarot of the Enchanted Dreams, and I love it. I just love it. It has the most beautiful vibe to it, and it just makes you feel warm. So let's see what we've got for you this month, Taurus. At the bottom of the deck, we've got the Four of Cups. Now, she looks, yeah, she's got four beautiful cups. You know, looks a bit Cinderella-y, and she's still looking out for something else. Maybe this is where the gratitude's coming in, asking you to look for gratitude. We shall see. All right, I'm going to lay these out as usual, and then we'll go through them, my loves. Three of Pentacles, the Wheel of Destiny, Seven of Pentacles, the World, Magician, Ace of Cups, Page of Cups, King of Wands, Four of Wands, Five of Swords, never one of my favourites, and the Two of Pentacles. Yep, okie dokie. So, let's get going. You've got two big wheels going on here, so we'll get into those. And I don't particularly like this past card. I think you were trying to, in the past, there was part of you that was still trying to manipulate things around you, what you wanted to happen, and force it. Not so much, you know, be underhanded and manipulative, emotionally manipulative. Just this make it happen type energy, this real non-flow. It's the more you try to force something, the more it blocks the universe from being able to deliver it, because there's this attached energy to you. Excuse me. So I think that's led you to have a look again at how you're doing things, and that's really ended a cycle of believing like you had to force everything to get what you wanted. It's not that you don't have to work for it, current situation. It's not that you don't have to work for it. It's that it doesn't have to be forced. You can put out what you want, what your heart desires, and then take steps to, you know, help the universe manifest it, bring it in. The Wheel of Fortune is coming your way. It's the new vibration you're carrying. Instead of trying to force things, to create things with force, you truly believe that you've already got it. You're already fortunate. Gratitude. Gratitude. You have you're sitting in an energy of gratitude, and that's going to bring you the fortune that you're after. Gratitude is a very loving energy. Gratitude is heartfelt. It's deep appreciation for things that you value, and things that make life easier, make life worthwhile. Quite often in winter here, one of my gratitude entries in my journal is electric blankets, or Ugg boots, or heaters, or warm soup. They're some of the things that I really feel deep gratitude for. So it doesn't have to be huge. It can be anything, really. Anything. And if you want love, be grateful for the love you've got. Be grateful that you have loving people around you, even if they're strangers and they treat you really lovingly. Be grateful for that. Be grateful that you still are able to give love and feel love. And if you can't, then practice that, and practice being grateful for the fact that you're learning how to do it, because a lot of us aren't taught. So step into that. The opportunity for you here is to really grow something of a much healthier vibration for you, and to learn patience, to learn that things, the growth of a tree can't be forced. You can't force it. So it's a real learning of your growth. This is a metaphor for your growth and development, and what you will produce as a result of letting that flow, just being in the flow of growing and learning and developing, rather than trying to force it. Coming up is a Page of Cups, back to the loving energy. Now this is, I think for some of you, you haven't been aware of, you haven't had much experience with truly unconditional love. Now, unconditional love does not mean putting up with shit. It does not mean putting up with less than you deserve, or less than makes you whole in your heart. Not expecting other people to make you whole, but unconditional love is loving someone in spite of their behaviour. It doesn't mean you have to put up with it. You can still feel love from a distance, if that makes sense. So you're going to be learning about this coming up soon. This is part of the process. You might have someone helping you. What you're not seeing is the King of Wands. Now this is, I notice that this is an empty chair. So this is what's waiting for you. Just because you're in flow doesn't mean you can't step into your own power. One thing that you might need to do is step away from the fiery energy, the forced energy of this, and know that it's still there if you need it, but just step out of that for a while and leave that, you know, I don't want to say empty, because it's not empty. Available if you need it. That's that real comfort, knowing that you don't have to hang on to it. You just, you know it's there, but you don't need that forceful, fiery energy at the moment. The advice is the Four of Wands, and this is gratitude and joy and foundation. Can talk of marriage, but I don't think it is. It's very much that energy. And if you see the similarities in that, it'll give you a fairly good idea. It's that real joy and happiness and contentment at what surrounds you. And sometimes when you're in the pits, you don't have to look very far. You just have to look. Just lift your eyes up and have a look around. Quite often, I will look up, and as soon as I see clouds and a blue sky, I forget whatever I was miserable about. And I just kind of swim in the clouds and the blue sky. So it doesn't take much, just, or even think about things that made you happy. Like, I used to love rolling down a hill as a kid in the grass. My mother didn't like it very much, but I loved it. So sometimes all I have to do is think about that, and I end up smiling again. Your hopes and fears is the Five of Swords. And now that I look at this, it looks like the woman being successful holding the sword over everybody's head, if you look at it like that, looks very similar to the Magician. And this is a very forced energy. I must win, regardless of the cost to everybody else. And it's literally holding a sword over somebody's head so that they feel like if they take a wrong step, it's just gonna fall on them. This is a fear of yours, and it's been with you for a long time. Somebody's held it over you, tried to control you for a long time, and that's why you guard up. And this is probably why you never really learn about unconditional love, because people like this are very conditional. You know, if you don't do what I want, you will cop it. And that is all about conditional. So that's a fear of yours, which is understandable. But the hope is that you'll be able to walk out of that, and you can. So that's a good thing to hope for. And really, when people do this, when people live in this energy, I could do a whole program on this. When people who live in this energy use that to rule their lives and the people around them. They don't like it when people grow. Not just grow up, but grow. And so they've spent a very long time telling you how bad you are and what a letdown you are and how much they suffer and all of this. And you need to do this, and you will do that. And once you stand up to someone like that, not aggressively. If you're aggressive, they'll know they've got to you. If you're angry, they'll know they've won. If you just stand up to them and say, no, I'm not doing that anymore. And then when they have a temper tantrum, you say, that doesn't work anymore. Bye. They don't like it. But I'll tell you what, it feels really good. The outcome for now is the Two of Pentacles, and that's all about learning how to walk when you're very unsure. You look at this, it's a very unstable kind of rickety bridge that she's walking across, but she's learning. She's learning to walk it, and she's gaining more and more balance as she's going. And this is what I was talking about. When you grow, it will crumble this. They won't know what to do, and it won't kill them. It will just take away all the power they held over you all this time. And it will break the chains that you've been held by. Then you'll be able to receive your heart's desire, what you've put out. All that stuff you put out, this is what I really love and what I'd really love to come to me. And because you left it and you went about your work and developing yourself, here it comes in. Here it comes. As soon as you're free of this other stuff, here it comes. And then this empty chair that's been waiting for you all this time, you get to step into. You get to step into that and learn how to love yourself in the highest vibration. And isn't that gorgeous? Who could want more than that? Brand new, learning how to love, stepping away from controlling people, and really coming into your own. I hope this goes well for you. Please let me know. Lots of love, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.